Howdy everyone, Poacher here with an Age of Magic video. In today's video we're going to talk about the patch that has just come out, 1.12. Now there are a few things I want to go over, so we'll get straight into it, and yeah. So first thing is the new event. It's called Warrior of Light, and it is what you need to do to get the new champion Argan. So we'll go have a look at him right now. I've completed most of it. I honestly don't think I'm going to be able to fully complete the event this time around, just because the silver I need to get the requirements for the last node it's just too much. I need to get 22 million silver before the last node is completed, and there's just no way for me to do that unless I buy the silver chests in the store, which I refuse to do because it's RNG on how much silver you get, and if I'm not certain on what I'm going to get, I'm not going to buy it. So here, I want to show everyone though what are the requirements for you to do this event. As you can see here, you need the Ra Arachne. Now, you need to have up to this stage here, I believe, to unlock the champion. So, Sandstorm, level, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, chapter 6, the requirements are Ra Arachne. You need minimum level 5, minimum rarity 5, and a minimum equipment level 5. Required heroes, again, are the Ra Arachne. I can't show the rewards because I've already completed it. But that's the stage in which you unlock him at star level 5. And you can start building him up from there. And then it's the next 2 chapters in which you use to max him. So his shards are not available through the store. He is completed purely through the event, which is really good. It means you don't have to really worry about getting him as a character by farming him. You can get him through the event. It is the raising the Ra Arachne though that is the struggle. Okay, it costs a lot of silver, but to be honest, you only really need to be able to use a character in the game. I believe having them at 6 stars is perfectly fine. It's the gear 10 that's the more important part. A character on 6 stars, gear 10, still very usable. So yeah, not a massive hassle. But yeah, to complete the event, level 70, minimum rarity 7, minimum equipment level 7, and you need 5 of the bugs to do that. So that's the first part of the patch that has come out. So yeah, good luck. It's out for 4 days, and it is going to be monthly, I believe. So yeah, the next part is the Dark campaign. I've finished it on normal. I've recorded footage for that. I'm honestly a bit on the fence or not if I want to release the content of the playthrough. It's very long. I'll think about it. I do have it if I want to do it, but yeah. What I do want to talk about though is the heroic part of this. Now, what I'm concerned with, first of all, amazing. This is the quickest patch we've ever had released. It was just under a month since the last patch. Really good. Now, the issue I have, or the concern I have, is that they've released 2 new characters into the game through farming, Cathbad and Drevarad. What I don't like, though, is that there's only 1 node that you can farm them through. Now, the issue with this is, if they do plan to release content faster, as they have with these last 2 patches, instead of the months it takes to release them the other patch, which is fine, the issue is going to be people are not going to be able to farm these champions up to a state in which they're usable. Because if the aim is to release champions in every patch or every 2 patches, the focus is going to be then put on the new champions that come into the game. The champions that have been released are going to be forgotten, and it's only going to be a very few amount of people that can use them, and these are the people that can pay to refresh the node over and over again. Now, I'm not saying that these champions should be super easy to farm, that you should be able to max them out in a week, but I think that if you are going to release a champion through the campaign that is farmable, there should be a minimum of 2 nodes in which you can farm them. Like, it's just a ridiculous grind. People are still farming Sabertooth and Softy, and I'm not here to talk about whether Sabertooth and Softy are usable. I want to point out that now that these 2 new champions are out, people are less likely to farm Sabertooth and Softy. The attention is now on these 2 champions, and it's just going to start building up and building up and building up, and it's, yeah, you're going to lower the value of certain champions because people just aren't going to have the time or the resources to farm them. I think having 2 nodes out for each one is just going to help people get them maxed out quicker. It's not going to get them done super quick, but it's definitely going to help in the long run. So, unless, I haven't checked this actually myself, but unless their shards are farmable again through the markets, the currency markets, and that is also another option. But it's something that needs to be looked into, because stars on champions aren't super important, but it can make the difference between whether or not you want to use them. So it's just something to look into, I think, something to be aware of. So yeah. The third major change in the patch 1.12 is Tomb of Horrors. This was supposedly made harder. I did do a run through of it as well. I will record a run through to show everyone. I honestly didn't notice a difference. I found that a lot of the teams had been designed specifically for meta heroes, like Cage and Mabe seemed a lot more common within this. But I was still able to clear it on auto with my main team being Siegfried, Azariel, Lucky, Mabe, and Cage. So no issues whatsoever clearing that. I could maybe see people who don't have the roster that I do might be struggling with it. It might be safe to just play it on manual just for a bit until you are confident that your team can clear it. But yeah, so the only difference I've noticed in this, is that the nodes have been molded specifically to higher meta end teams. So those rogues that can shut down your heals, and yeah, so not too big of a deal. I feel like in the old Tomb of Horrors, that was already a factor. There were like, I don't know, 4 or 5 nodes that did have those characters in it. Now there just are more. I don't think anyone should really have an issue with this. Just play safely. You probably need a tank, or I want to say run 3 healers, but if you run healers without a tank and there is a Mabe on the enemy team, she will go for Lucky over everyone else, and that is just a world of trouble, especially if she can kill Lucky. So yeah, it's just something to be aware of. Overall, we've got 3 new champions. I guess everyone has something to work on again. I am just a bit disappointed that it is only 1 node that they can be farmed through 100 energy, please. Damn it. Let's just have a look in the market. I can't see them. Maybe it's because it's not refreshed. I might have to wait till the day ticks over to have a proper look. But yeah. Anyway, ladies and gents, thank you so much for watching. If you do have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I'll answer it to the best of my ability, and wherever you are in the world. Until next time, take care of yourself.